Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fantasycraft: The Last City, Part 8. I am your host and GM for this evening, Austin Ramsey. My pronouns are he and him, and you can find me on Twitter at NotAnIn. I also do game design stuff, and you can find my work at austin-ramsey.itch.io.
And you just finished a new game, didn't you?
Oh yes, I just put out a new game yesterday called Alone in the House, which is a one-player horror game based on the Alone games made by Takuma Okada, and that'll be on my itch page. I am also joined by Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm playing Dorothy, the unborn sorceress, and my pronouns are she or they.
Thank you. Also joining us is Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha. My pronouns are NNs, and I'm playing the cool tree person because I keep forgetting what class she is. You can find me on Twitter at Sasha_Renault. You can find all my game dev stuff at tcabbage.
Thank you. And last but never least, Hadrian.
Hey, name's Hadrian. Pronouns gonna be he, him, and I am playing Viper, the martial artist.
Great. And so, speaking of the martial arts, last we left our heroes, y'all were raiding Decency's warehouse headquarters. So I'm taking us over to the play screen. And we are at the top of the initiative where it is Viper's turn to go. And Viper, you are on the roof of the little offices inside the warehouse, whereas everyone else is inside those offices.
I guess I need to get in there, huh? I'm gonna go
I mean,
down.
you don't have to.
Well, okay, yeah, I'm just leaving. Bye.
Rough
Yeah,
housing.
no. I'm going to move down. Oh, I have to change tools. Okay. Down to here, and I'm still on the roof, so I'll have to climb down to actually get in there.
Okay.
You're giving up on the smash your way through?
I'm giving up on smashing.
I hope not smashing in general.
I need better smashing tools. I did look. There is a martial artist feat I can take next level that gives me like quadruple damage against scenery.
Yes.
Awesome. I knew it was in there somewhere.
We had hope.
So is that one move action to get down?
That was one move to get to above the door here, and I guess my other action would have to be a move also to climb down.
Yeah, that's fine. So, give me an athletics check.
Sure thing.
21.
21. Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you make it down no problem. So you're now in front of the open, not open, swinging double doors that go into this like back area. And you can just see the absolute chaos that is inside. There
It's
is
just some wild shit happening in this room.
yeah, Gentleman Moose is like scrunched down to fit inside here with Madam V on his back with like her musket out. And there's a couple of
Oh man, I bet it's all smoky in here too.
and there's a couple of guys passed out, and then there's some root walkers who are one of them standing on crate and is trying to swipe at V with a sword, and you can see through a gap in the doorway at the back of this room that there's more root walkers to come, including one that is incredibly charred.
Mm-hmm.
An old wound, clearly. So, speaking of V, what are you gonna do?
Oh hey, it's me. I'm here again. Ready to play this game that we have been playing for several weeks. Yes, I'm gonna stab this this root walker that's trying to hit me with a sword, with my lance, I think.
Okay. Let me just quickly check something.
So,
Right.
quick refresher from the root walkers. What are you immune to?
Diseases, poisons, sneak attack damage, and the fixated, paralyzed, and sickened conditions. And that's from plant. And we have thick hide, so that provides damage reduction too. It doesn't stack with anything else. I would get flanked, except that I have 2 heads, so that doesn't happen. And that's all the things, I think.
Awesome. So, stress damage. Trees can still be stressed to death.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And subdual damage too, right?
Yes.
Fatigue still-
Awesome.
Also, fire sucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you got fire, that's the way to go. Or
Yeah.
don't, because we're in here too.
Yeah. Also, fire damage has traditionally not been my friend. Turns out it spreads. Who knew?
Oh, also, we're immune to bleeding. That's cool.
As a reminder, y'all are in this warehouse, which is full of crates of various supplies, which you noted earlier is stuff to do with like long voyage sailing. And there's also weirdly a bunch of buckets scattered around that already have water in them. So yes, V, you are going to take out your lance.
I mean, my lance is out.
Oh, you already have it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the musket in 2 hands and then the lance in 2 other hands.
Nice.
Is your lance, does it require 2 hands, or are you using it two-handed?
I believe it does. It certainly requires me to be mounted. That's a thing that's true.
I actually don't think that it requires you to be mounted.
Okay.
But the thing is that if you are not mounted, then you have, if you are mounted and not using a cavalry weapon, you have a -4 penalty to hit, because the weapon is not designed to be used from mooseback.
Gotcha.
That's what they mean when they say cavalry, right? Riding a moose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lance. It is one-handed, so you can choose to use it with 2 hands, which means that.
Or you can save up money and get another lance.
Oh yeah.
Well, so something that's a little odd about Fantasy Craft that I think is counterintuitive to a lot of people is that they're like the benefit to using 2 weapons lies entirely in the different qualities that those weapons have, because it doesn't give you like extra attacks or extra initiative or what have you. Like if you have 2 long swords in your hand, there is no benefit to that over.
It's badass.
Yeah, I was gonna say counterpoint. You look twice as cool.
Thank you.
All right, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna disarm this this other tree, because my lance has the hook quality to it.
Right. Okay. A thing to note is that if you use a two-handed melee, a one-handed melee weapon with 2 hands, you count as 2 strength higher to hit and damage, because the idea is that like you really get to put your weight into it. So.
Okay. Well, I've got the extra hands to do that, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
Can you throw more hands in there, or is it maximum 2 hands?
It's maximum 2.
That's prejudice.
No mechanics for 3+ hands.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll to disarm. That's an 11.
Okay. Let's see, they have attack 4. +2. Okay. And they get a 10. So you managed to get what's the hook on your lance look like?
It's like a it's just sort of a cut into the side of the very like end of it. It's probably like maybe a foot away from the tip. That like just sort of catches on the blade, and then Dee can like twist it out of hands.
I see. Okay, so you knock the sword from their hands, and it goes bouncing down the crates to the floor of the warehouse with a clatter, and they no longer have a blade in hand. Oh.
Sick. I'm gonna stab him. That's my second move.
That's a good follow-up.
That's a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. I'm gonna roll damage, which is a 7.
7, okay. And they take 2 reduced damage because Root Walker.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5, and now they get their damage save. Where is their health? +3, okay. They pass.
Oh, disarm and standard are both half moves?
Pardon?
I'm looking at the GM's sheet, and disarm and like a standard attack are both half moves.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's your full turn now.
Okay.
You
Cool.
still have your handle action if you want to reload the musket.
I'm gonna do that, yeah. So I'm down
Great.
to 5.
So how many more reloads do you have to do for your musket?
5.
Okay. Just checking in. Dorothy.
Oh, but when you get it, and it's going to probably be the final shot to decency, it's going to be amazing.
We can only hope.
No, I believe it.
Like the time, it's like the timer counting down on a Final Fantasy boss.
Oh my god, yes. Summon musket. We have to sit through the cutscene first.
I think that's what Barrett does. Okay.
Okay.
Dorothy, you are up. What are you gonna do?
First, I'm gonna cast Flare. Here.
Oh, so
Here.
the one directly in front of you is already flared. That's what the little like wavy symbol
Okay,
above those
yeah.
2 root walkers means.
That's what the bacon means.
Okay, so they're cut like bacon. Yeah, so I'll right here. So decency and another merc. And then so spellcasting rolls up here. That is a 21.
21. And what is it? Fortitude that they need to make?
Fortitude save of sorry, getting right back into this. I'm finding out all the fun details. Fortitude save. I think it is. Oh, save DC 12.
Okay, so they both pass. The Merc gets a 15 and Decency gets a 23.
Okay. And then I will use my. No, I'd probably do better damage with stress damage. I'm going to attack Decency and say, how would you like it if I finish off that job? Like indicating the,
The burns.
yes. So that is 19.
19. Wow. Alright. I did not give Decency Resolve. So,
Whoa.
Okay.
So roll your stress damage.
Yes. And then
Decency was prepared for a lot of stuff, but not for Dorothy.
No. So the will save of my stress damage increases by 4. And it's a d6, right? For stress
Yeah,
damage?
unless you have Glint of Madness.
Not yet. So that's a 2 plus. So 2 stress damage, and then the will save is plus 4.
Okay. Okay, so that's DC 15 on a will save. That's a 22.
Yeah. I'll get you. I'll
These-
stress
I think-
everybody out.
Decency's response is, "What the hell are you?"
So rude.
Yeah. Wow.
And do
Gee.
you want to take a 5-foot step?
Yeah, I do. Just a little boop.
Yep, probably want to get out of there since you only have 1 vitality.
Oh no, what?
I have wounds still. And I can't die unless I'm dismembered and destroyed. So, whatever.
Yeah, look on the bright side.
Yeah, I
You're
love
kind of building a fort of corpses around
Oh
you.
god, I am.
I love that Dorothy excuse me. I love that Dorothy's vitality plus wounds is less than just the vitality or wounds of both V and Viper.
Oh no, what?
I'm just so little. There's only so much body.
Okay, it is the goon's turn to go. The one on top of the crate is going to throw a hatchet at V.
My god.
So rude.
So rude.
Just need to settle down.
And let's see what's. Is it +2? Is that their attack? Yes. Okay. Oops. Whoops. There we go. That's an 11. What's your defense, V?
It's 12.
Ah, a close
Wow.
miss. He is going to take a 5-foot step along this crate to get within arm's reach of you, and then pull out his club because he's out of axes.
Finally.
The other one is going to try and chop Foxglove for nipping at his heels and being
The one who's on top of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's Foxglove's defense?
For him, it is 22.
Well, he gets a 5,
Mm-hmm.
so he misses. Foxglove just keeps darting in between his feet and he cannot get a bead on her. And that's all the goons in here who are still conscious. The others, I believe, were threatened into unconsciousness and or shot or stabbed. I don't recall everything of what happened to these goons with skulls over them.
One of them got gored in half. It's not.
Right,
Super
Gentleman Moose. That's what happened to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Act of God, you can call it.
What's Foxglove gonna do?
Well, she only has a half action because of the critical hesitation. But she's gonna nip one of that guy's toe off. I'm just double checking something.
Oh, I just realized something. Gentleman Moose should be part of this initiative count because he gets his own actions.
Does he? I don't think that he does. I
No.
thought he was because I can do ride things from him?
Right, I believe. Okay. Yeah, when you're riding him, you basically like you can. I think it's like you take the better stats of either one of you in a lot of cases instead of you like function as a single entity. Mounted characters. Yes, you're treated as a single mounted character. The character size is equal to the larger of the pair, so huge, and benefits from all the mount's movement options and speed values. Uses the lower of the pair's defense, initiative, and saving throw bonuses, but the higher of the pair's damage reduction and resistances. Okay, and then whoever attacks is the one whose attack bonus is used. Okay, that's simple enough. All right, sorry for that interruption, Christine.
No, that's perfectly fine. So it has attack 2. Wait, I think I have some of my stats wrong. What's attack 2?
At threat level
1.
1, attack 2 is +0.
Okay, thank you. So it's just a d20 then. So this is going to be at a -1. 17 or 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and he's not flat-footed or flanked, is he?
No.
Okay. For 8 damage.
So,
I
tell
bite off the toe.
Yes. He has armor, but he does not have that much armor. So he takes 7 points of damage. And as a reminder, these guys have the mook quality, so if they take even a single point of damage, they die. So, how does good old Foxglove kill this fool?
I told you, he bit off the toe when he bleeds out.
Okay,
He's hemophiliac, so
I guess he,
thought of that.
I guess he's like rolling around on the ground, screaming in pain, unable to stand up for a while, and then he gets quieter over the course of the fight.
God.
She bit off his toe at the knee.
So do the trees take up all 4 squares?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will 5-foot step in here.
Okay. All right. It's Decency's turn.
Oh. And flanking. Never mind. Flanking. That means if someone could be attacked by, like on the pretty much like on the opposite side, right?
Yeah, unless they
Oh.
have lumbering.
Root walkers are lumbering, so anytime there's 2 enemies adjacent, they're flanked.
Oh, okay. So this root walker is flanked then because I have a reach of 3 with my whip.
No, lumbering is specifically. Pretty sure it's specifically about adjacency and not about within reach, but I will check that since I'm already.
Okay.
The NPC suffers a -2 penalty with reflex saves and becomes flanked whenever 2 or more opponents are adjacent. Yes.
Adjacent. Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
That is good to know considering it also applies to both Viper and V. So
Yeah, actually, V is flanked right now.
No, it doesn't because I have 2 heads.
Oh, right.
that's true. They,
Right, is that just you can't be flanked?
I believe so. Hang on. Did I actually? Is it here? Did I write it down? 2-headed. Yes. You are only flanked when surrounded by 3 or more adjacent characters.
haha.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 heads really are better than 1.
They sure are.
Okay, so what's Decent gonna do? I think she's like yelling for her people to get out of the way. Move it, you losers. And so she's just gonna delay until the mercs go. And so this one is, let's see, gonna take a 5-foot step here to clear a space. Let's see, be 1, 2. This place is so crowded. Yeah. Yeah, the other one like just looks at their boss and is like not gonna get in front of decency. Which is the one that V was shooting at. The other one's not gonna move. So they are just going to attack now. Let's see. What are they going to attack with? Actually, this one's not going to, step over on an angle. They're going to just step right straight ahead. Is that... No, they're going to try and move across, like just step right over Dorothy and Foxglove. And I know that means that they need to make an acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2, right? Because
yeah, one.
going...
I think it's 1, but then because it's over through 2 people, it increases the DC. So let's see. Their competency is 2. That's a 1, a natural 1. Does anyone want to activate that?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, rotating this isn't going to very clearly indicate that they're sprawled.
Yeah,
Because the view as a tree just,
What an
snail.
easy front there.
There we go. Snail,
Yeah.
that'll do. And so, yeah, I think they just like go to take a step, and then Foxglove like grabs onto their foot and like surprises them.
Oh, with a critical failure, the character stops at the first empty square adjacent to an enemy, becoming sprawled, and each adjacent enemy gains 1 free attack against him.
Oh,
And they were moving forward, and so the adjacent enemies are Foxglove, V, and Dorothy.
oh boy.
And Mr. Moose.
Assuming that, not Gentleman Moose because of the...
Yeah, but I wanted to include him.
So, does someone want to spend an action die to activate this?
I did do that, yes.
Oh, you did? Okay. Alright, then. So, how are each of you attacking this Root Walker?
Just a stab. Just a
Just a little stab.
classic little stab, yeah. Let's roll that. Which is not super high, that's an 8.
That's an 8. They actually have pretty good defense. So, that is unfortunately a miss, even though they're sprawled.
Okay, Foxglove is going to bite, and she is no longer slowed. It has been a full round. Oh, only got a 4. Guys, come on.
We weren't prepared. This sort of popped up on us. We did not have time to like aim or anything.
And what's Dorothy gonna do?
She's going to intimidate him by spitting on him.
Standard attack.
Oh, it's a standard attack?
Yeah.
No, it says free attack. 1 free attack.
Oh. Okay then. Wait, Dorothy can spit?
No, not really. It's an illusion.
You speak the noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's some kind of ectoplasma that forms. The concept. Don't
Don't question
make
it.
it Dorby. Don't embarrass us. Oh, your spit is so much better.
Don't. Okay.
She makes this. She makes the spit sound, but it's just a little spray bottle like you would use on a cat.
Concealed inside of her mouth.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, this merc gets a 12, so you successfully intimidate them. They like flinch away from
6.
6.
So that is DC 17.
Okay. All right. I think you actually already intimidated this one previously.
This one?
Yeah, because in my numbers,
Ah.
they already had 4 marked for stress damage. So
Now, does the will save increase by 4 each time? With threatening look?
no, it doesn't increase by 4 each time. It's just whatever it would normally be plus 4.
Oh, okay.
So this one's at 10 stress damage, so it's going to be DC 15 plus your 4. So DC 19.
Gotta stress out a tree.
And is it? Yeah, it's the same chart. Okay. All right, 19. They pass.
Ooh.
They get a 20
Wow.
plus their 1. So
Unshakable.
yeah, they like go to wipe the spit off, realize there's nothing there, and then are just like vaguely confused. Okay, so that's that one's turn. We still got the other 2 to go. So this one is going to make 2 attacks on. Oh wait, no, they don't have their sword. Right.
Aha.
I guess they like use. They're gonna use a move action to go down the crates to the floor of the warehouse, and then their other move.
Uselessly just pick up.
Yeah, and then their other move action to pick their sword back up.
Aha.
I'm just gonna move it off to the side in case we need that again. I have a suspicion. And then the other one, right, did not want to get in the way of the boss. And so they're gonna just like holler through the doorway at V and be like, "Oh, you're gonna get it once the boss gets ya." So they're threatening you. And they have Intimidate 5.
Whoa. Okay.
So,
They're gangsters.
They sure are.
yeah. So you got to make a resolve check.
Okay.
And they got a 14.
Oh, I got a 7.
Oh,
Okay.
Not a boss.
So
Oh,
you,
jeez.
someone have a 40 here? There's a grown up?
Oh, no.
so you take 3 points of stress damage.
Okay.
And then make a will save of DC 11.
I have currently. I don't know if this is a holdover or whatever. I have currently 8 stress.
Oh,
is
you-
that true?
No, that is not true. You should be clear of that.
Cool. And then I do a what now?
Will save of DC 11.
And
Well,
did you eat comforting food in the morning?
I don't remember.
I
what
think you had an omelet, which was comfort food, and then Foxglove like nibbled on it because I know that Foxglove has +1 will save.
Okay.
Ah,
So-
yes.
Yes, you should also have +1 will save.
Great.
Because he had a good breakfast.
Yes.
That's an 11.
Is that including the +1?
I think it is.
Did-
If I did them.
The
I did
+1 for the
charts.
food?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you need to exceed the DC. So you take 1 level of shaken,
Okay.
and then you clear your stress damage.
Alright.
So, because you are shaken, you cannot take 10 or 20. You suffer -2 penalty with all attack checks, as well as charisma and wisdom based skill checks per grade. So basically you have a -2 penalty on attacks till you get rid of this.
Okay.
And then they are going to threaten you again because they have another half action. And they're going to say, I see you shaking in your boots. So let's have them make their intimidate again. And they get a 22.
Cheese and rice. Okay. And I'm rolling resolve.
Yeah.
Also a 22.
Oh,
Well.
it goes to the attacker.
Attacker though. Yeah.
You could spend an action die if you want.
I'm gonna, cause.
What are the
Oh.
odds that you tied it 2 times in a row?
That's a 25 now.
There you go. You've seen the worst that this person can hurl at you, and you don't care.
I'm not wearing any boots.
And now, because they failed their threaten action, you get a bonus against them on your next attack against them.
Oh, I always forget that. Oops.
Oh dear.
You mean my fast mouth will get me in trouble? Consequences. Look at this.
So that's all the mercs having acted. So now it's Decency's turn. God. There's too much shit in the way for her to get to anyone. She... Where's she gonna go? Does she... What gear does she have? Does she have any ranged weapons? Let's see. She does not. So she's gonna like sort of be halfway in this. She's gonna take a 5-foot step closer since there's too much everything in the way. So she's just sort of like standing in the doorway, and she's got this big axe in her hand. This big battle axe that sort of like has this wide single blade on one end and this sort of like hook on the back side of it. And it's got like a basket hilt for like where you hold it from on like the lower part of the axe. It's clearly a custom job and is very well made. And she what's she gonna do? Yeah, she's gonna yell at V again. She's gonna try and intimidate V.
Oh.
Yeah, it 100% is. And so what she says is, why are you opposing me? Don't you realize that when those not like us have nothing left to burn, we're on the chopping block? And what is... Yeah, she has the same intimidate rating. She gets a 14.
I get a 5. I have been thinking about that.
And it's scary.
It is fire bad.
Yeah. And she also has Glint of Madness. So she does 1d10 stress damage instead of 1d6.
Ooh, okay.
That's a 9.
And I'm rolling will save to try and beat something, right?
It's DC 10 plus half of your total stress damage rounded down.
Oh my god. You said a bunch of things just now.
Sorry. 10 plus... What's your stress damage at?
It is currently at 9, which I've just taken.
Okay, so it'll be DC 14.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna roll that. Also a 5. Oh, in a row.
Okay, so you take another level of shaken
Oof.
and clear your stress damage. And yeah, I think she sees like Viper with spear in hand just outside the door, and she says, "I see your friend out there too. The same goes for you. Join me instead of fighting us, and you won't burn." And so she's also threatening Viper. That's a
Nice.
22.
Resolve.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a natural one.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. This is fine.
Well,
We're heroes.
We are heroes.
We didn't think people would say mean
I
things.
didn't think that. I wasn't prepared.
You kind of have a point.
Fine.
Well, as far as I can tell, there is no benefit to critting or crit failing on threaten.
Well, that's good news for me.
Yeah, so I'm not going to spend any action dice for that, but you do take 1d10 stress damage, and it's only a 1.
Cool.
So this will be a DC 10 will save. Assuming you don't have other stress damage.
I don't think I do. Let me double check. Nope.
I don't think you should either.
Nope. Well, that's another natural one.
Oh no! 3-1.
Guys.
Wow. Alright, so take a level of shaken and clear your 1 point of stress damage. The root lockers are shook over the thought of everyone else coming to burn them to death to stay
You can hear our
warm.
leaves trembling. There's a wind going through.
Okay, Viper, you're up.
Hmm.
What do you want to do?
Well, I did have some ideas, but they all require attack rolls. Okay. Let's learn how bull rushing people into scenery works,
Yeah.
because that's
Make
what I'm
everyone
gonna
do math.
Yeah. This root walker that climbed down off of these crates to pick up their sword, I'm just gonna rush them and slam them into the pile of crates.
Hell yeah.
And no size difference, so I don't get a bonus. And rolling, I don't know if this does the -2, but that does not do the -2, so that's a 17.
Okay. And I will do their roll. They have athletics 3. They get a natural 1.
I'm gonna activate that.
Okay, is there a benefit for it?
I don't, yeah, hold on. There might not be, yeah.
Opposed.
There does not appear to be any benefit to
Okay.
criticals on bull rushes.
All right.
So I move them 5 feet back for every 4 points of difference. So
Until
We-
they hit a wall.
until they hit something that doesn't break. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you activate a critical, during an attack, then it goes straight to wounds, right?
Yes.
Could I activate the critical for the damage for this to go to their wounds?
Standard character doesn't have wounds, so...
Ah,
oh,
okay.
wait, but that just means that they instantly fail a damage save.
Yeah,
Um,
because it's
yeah,
an
okay,
attack.
I'll allow that. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Okay, well, first we need to see if we blow through this pile of crates or not. The obstructing object makes a damage save against the bull rusher's athletics result. So it'd be a damage save DC 17
Hmm.
for the pile of crates.
Yeah.
See, you destroy scenery somehow. You figured it out.
I got there.
Destroy this place up.
Just gotta run people into everything.
Yeah, these crates about to roll a nat 20 though.
Where's the... You know what? I'm just gonna roll a 20. It did roll a 19.
Oh my god.
All right, so we slam into the crates.
They're packed very heavily.
But it goes towards the aggressor, the attacker. So the save, it failed the save. Oh no, 19. Right,
Yeah.
sorry.
So,
All
yeah.
I can
and-
only remember
and-
things 2 seconds right before.
And the DC was only 17 because I have shaken, which
Well, because of the fact that Christine spent an action die to activate the critical failure on their part, and they only have the one damage save. So
yeah, there. I mean, there's gonna be damage here because it does my unarmed damage.
yeah, well, the damage is that they
Something splinters.
yes, I think they like while they had to climb down from the crate, it's not like it's not like taller than them, and so I think you slam it back, like you slam them into the crate, and like the back of their neck hits like the top corner of the crate with a sickening crack sound, and so that root walker is dead. You have broken them.
That's like a twig.
I guess I am here now.
You are the superior tree. That is how I would imagine trees would battle, just smashing against each other. So it works out.
Yeah,
Sounds legit. And
all checks out.
bull rushes are full actions.
That is correct.
Yeah. So V, it's your go. What do you want to do?
Hey, it turns out that this goon here is so fully flanked. I'm gonna run them through.
The goon. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, mechanical question. Madam V is shaken, but does that also apply to Gentleman Moose's attack rolls?
Not to Gentleman Moose's, but to V's.
Okay.
Sounds like a good old fashioned goring.
That might be it. You might have a point. Let me find that again for the fourth time.
The good thing about mounts, they will fight to protect their rider when their rider is unconscious, or
Aw.
just shook.
Just shook. It's just a little, just a little uncertain. Okay.
Gentleman Moose says, "Don't worry, boo. I got this."
Oh.
I got you, Flower. Okay. It's a 20. I'm good at this game. Okay, so there, Gentleman Moose is D20 plus 2, I think, for attack.
Oh.
And I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna gore, I think, so. Plus 2, I think that's right. That's a 13.
That's a 13. That hits.
Nice.
And Gentleman Moose does how much damage?
2d8 plus 2.
Oh, you don't even need to roll. They only have 1 damage reduction and 1 health. So, I think this fool gets just pinned to the crates from like the top down as Gentleman Moose runs him through.
Mhm.
Yep. So the goons are gone. And
Cool.
what do you want to do for your other half action?
I think that I would like to. What was the other one I could do? Trample with Gentleman Moose? Is that right?
You can do that, but the thing is that hits everyone who is in the path, such as Dorothy and Foxglove.
Oh, that's not the super good plan. You're right. Okay. Well, I'd like to do a 5-foot step then, and then gore this tree who's sprawled in front.
Yeah, sure thing.
And just select both of these and go like that, and then do that again. 1d20 plus 2, which is another 13.
I forgot what their defense is.
They are flanked, though.
That's 5. They are flanked, and
And they're still sprawled, but
yes.
Oh.
So
both of those mean the same thing. So.
yeah, so that's plus 3, but the flanking gives you a plus 2 bonus. So you hit. Roll that damage.
Alright, that's the thing that I have said and I've already forgotten. Is 2d8 plus 2, I think? Was that right?
That sounds right.
Watch out for me when we look this again. Yes, 2d8 plus 2. Okay. Which is an 11.
What the hell?
Just a catastrophic amount of damage.
Moose-astrophic.
Okay, so they have some damage reduction, so they only take 9.
Oh, only 9. That's my entire wounds.
Don't get hit by Gentleman Moose, I guess.
I give him sugar cubes. Apples. I obviously suck up to people with power, and there's none more powerful than Gentleman Moose.
Huh. So he makes, or they make their damage save anyways by rolling a 17 plus 3. So
Damn.
Gentleman Moose just like slams them into the ground upon which they are laying, and they're just like, oh! But they don't go, bleh!
Wait, I'm alive.
Wait, I'm okay!
They are very much not okay. Dorothy, you're up. What do you want to do?
Flare.
In the same spot?
Yes.
Okay.
23.
Remember to roll for taint. Forgot to do that last
Right,
time.
right. I will do that twice then. So this is 10. Ooh. Nope, 1 level of taint. And then I'm fine.
Okay.
And then so it's for Fortitude negates and DC 13.
Fortitude. Okay. So for decency, got a 10, and it's DC 12, right?
13.
13.
I think so.
The guard, the merc, remains unflared. But decency will have a -1 ongoing.
I might as well ask this question now because it's come up in my mind before. So, unborn are immune to charisma attacks, and this says that I suffer a -2 penalty with charisma-based skill checks. Is this a charisma attack? What is a charisma attack? Like, is it attacks against your charisma? Is it...
I think it's probably attacks against your, like, you know how there are some abilities that will deal attribute damage, reducing your strength or reducing your intelligence or what have you.
Yeah.
So
So, tainted reduces my charisma. Does that
Charisma
not-
or does it give you a penalty to charisma-based skill checks? Because that is there is a difference there.
Charisma-based skill checks.
Okay, so you are
Okay.
not immune to tainted by being an unborn.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be immune to tainted, just that particular
Yes.
quality. But yeah, not important. Not important. Gosh, where's the effects? Conditions. There we are. Great. So for 1 round, they suffer -1 penalty to attack checks.
Okay.
Then I'm going to stress them out and say, "Hi, like what we did with the room?"
And is that this at decency?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's intimidate.
Decency gets a 4 total on resolve.
Okay. Well, I got a 9. So good thing that happened that way.
All right, roll your stress damage.
That's a D6, right?
Yeah.
3.
3. Okay. So it's DC 12 for them. They pass. Or
Okay.
she passes.
And I'm not retreating or hiding, but I am taking a 5-foot step where a thing is just right there, giving me cover incidentally.
I'm surprised you didn't stand behind Gentleman Moose.
That would not be a 5-foot step. And it's rude to use your allies as cover.
It would be the goons' turns, but they're gone, so instead it's Foxgloves.
Foxglove is going to attack the tree for an 11.
Okay, that does not hit.
12.
That also does not hit. Oh wait, the flanking is +2, so actually both of those hit. My apologies.
Nice try, trying to keep them alive. And then, so that's a D8.
Yes, the true
So
boss of this fight, the
for
clumsy
4 and
root
2.
walker. For 4 and 2, okay.
And they are immune to sneak attack damage, yes?
Yeah. So they now have 13 damage floating for their current damage save. They get a 20, which passes because they needed to fail. It was the DC was 16, and then now they need to make DC 17, and they pass again by getting a 22.
This mercenary needs a promotion.
Or
Yeah, whatever they're paying you, it's not enough.
God.
I assume that if it survives, it's going to be a special character.
A recurring villain, the clumsy Rootwalker mercenary.
Mm,
It wasn't clumsy.
Tripped on Foxglove.
rolled a natural 1 on the acrobatics and tripped
Oh,
up.
okay, yeah, clumsy. I thought someone tripped it, but yeah.
No. Decency is going to wait until the other mercenaries go. Or like go at the same time.
Oh, sorry, and I wanted to move her closer to her mom.
Okay. This one is no longer flared or sprawled. They get up. For their move action. Where are they gonna go? I think they are concerned, and so they're gonna take a 5-foot step back this way.
But wouldn't that leave them half on, half off the crate?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been playing pretty fast and loose with
The
Root
cri-
Yeah,
Walker.
but the NPCs don't get to.
on or off of the crate. My token is completely covering up this crate, but I'm not technically on top of it.
I just imagine that you just stand on whatever you can so you can be that much taller. It's just something that I think, like, the vibe I get from Viper.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
I have historically done a lot of roof running, so
Yes. I don't know. I just like picture how like a cat has to be on the tallest thing.
yeah.
I think that this Root Walker is going to attack Foxglove with their sword because Foxglove has just been chewing the shit out of them.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Foxglove has been their own personal termite. Let's see. Attack is
I do have to add. So, familiars. This is just 1 year.
They got a 4.
Yeah, no. Familiars, you can get a new one if they die after at the start of another adventure. But I gave Foxglove enduring so that she comes back anyway. So, because I just wanted, if I get to have a magical rat, then I also get to have one that doesn't die. So, mechanically, it's the same thing, except I just want to make it canon that Foxglove cannot die because I have a lot of rats don't last long, and it's very sad. So, I magically don't have to worry about that with Foxglove. She just has to go off and heal a little bit. She's okay. I just mentioned this because she has 5 hit points.
To be clear, that is 2 vitality and 3 wounds.
Yes.
Okay, and then Decency is going to take a 5-foot step into the room, and that one in the back is going to continue being a hype man, and is going to yell at Viper, "Oh, you're going to get it now!"
Oh my god.
God.
That's an 11. Intimidate. You get a
Resolve
6.
6. Yeah, great.
So take
Give me that stress.
only
I need
1 point.
All right, so will save. Where are you? Will save. 19 on the will save.
All
so-
right. And then they're going to say, "The boss is the toughest thing on this island."
It never ends.
Just imagine him like just peeking out from around the corner. Like, don't get him, Mom.
Got an 18 on that resolve check.
You're not buying that. You,
Yeah.
you want Decency to prove that she's the toughest thing on this island.
When he
Also-
yells that, I just flex one set of my biceps and they creep.
Nice.
It.
Nice.
Okay. Well, it is Decency's turn to go. And Decency is looking to prove just how tough she is. After all, she's the finger of the hidden hand dedicated to violence, and you've come into her warehouse headquarters and disrupted her plans.
To her home,
Yep.
made a mess.
Yep. So she is going to spend a half action to enter her Punish the Defiant stance.
Ooh,
Um,
don't
sounds-
love the name.
yeah, because she has Axe Basics. Which Punish the Defiant says that opponents who haven't moved since your initiative count last round are denied their dexterity bonus to defense against your melee attacks. So,
Whatever. Some of us don't have a dexterity bonus. In fact, denying my dexterity bonus might help my defense.
And some of us never stop running around all over the place, so we're fine.
yeah. And then she is going to use the axe attack trick. Well, actually, first, she's going to use Darting Weapon, which is a melee combat feat that she has. So she takes a -2 penalty to attack checks to get an extra attack, to make 2 attacks with a standard action, or with a half action.
Okay.
Wait a second, hold on. I have to check, because I think that might just be standard attacks. You may accept my and until one string. Okay, yeah, it has to be 2 standard attacks. Okay, so never mind Sundering Chop.
Great. I love the sound of that one.
Yeah.
Great time to be a tree, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems really perverse that she has an
Yeah, I
axe.
know. Out here yelling about trees' rights and carrying an axe around. Come on.
Okay, so she's making 2 attacks. First one is a 16. What's your defense, Viper?
Oh, I think it is 16. Hold on. Defense. My defense is. Oh, wait. Gear 2. Yeah, it is. My defense is 17.
Oh!
Hey.
Okay, so the first attack misses.
It's the only thing the martial arts class is good for.
The only thing.
The second attack hits with a 19, though.
Okay.
All right, so let's see, where is this axe? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so you take 1d12.
Oh. Did you also have a -1 to attack rolls from the spellcasting?
That would still be an 18 to hit.
Okay.
So, but oh, and then that fades this round after this round, because it only lasted for 1 round, correct?
Yeah. Well, yes.
After this turn ends.
Well, after Dorothy,
Okay.
or when Dorothy's turn starts.
Well, Dorothy goes before decency, so.
Yeah. Well, she has any like stupid attack if you blink at her rolls, then, or if I critically fail a tumble check or something. It's important to determine when it ends.
Okay, fair. I'll put it back on. All right. So 1d12 plus 3 AP2 damage. That is 9 points of damage, ignoring 2 points of damage reduction.
Well, that's exactly how much damage reduction a Root Walker has. So,
Okay.
boo.
That's okay. So now,
9 damage reduction?
no,
Oh,
and she also has Rend. So whenever she successfully hits, she gets to make another attack.
What the hell?
wait, every time?
That's cheating.
That's everywhere?
Each time the NPC hits an adjacent opponent, he may make a free attack against the same target.
Cheese and rice.
That seems a little.
I'm really glad I got that high defense score.
That's a 15. Because
Really
of the
glad I
flare.
got that high defense score.
So yeah, there's just this blinding quick 3 swipes at you. One of them connects and just chops right through your hardy outer shell.
Owie.
And now it is your go, Viper. What's your reply?
Let's see. I have an attack trick, but I don't think I need it. I could make her flat-footed. No, we won't need that because she's lumbering. Okay. It's spear time. Where is my spear? Here it is.
Oh, could you update the health bars on your token, please?
Oh. You crank one of them way down. From 16 to 7. Okay. All right. Spear attacks. Wait, this doesn't have a hook? No, it doesn't have a hook.
You can still disarm.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go for a disarm with the first one.
Hell yeah. How big is your weapon?
It is. It's got 1 level of large. I think a regular. I would have to hold on. I have to check.
The character with the bigger weapon gains a +4 bonus per size category of difference.
Boar spears are normally size medium.
So it's large.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, and her weapon is size medium, so you get +4. It was.
Sweet.
Is that already included? Because it says size modifier included.
Did I have a No, it's 0 because I didn't change the drop down.
Okay.
So yeah, it has a drop down for weapon size category difference, and I didn't see that until just now.
Okay, and what is the bonus for holding onto the weapon with 2 hands?
Holding onto the weapon with 2 hands gains an additional +4 bonus.
Additional +4.
Well, that works out.
Okay, and then the weapon has grip. That's which
Is Viper holding it in 2 hands as well?
Yeah.
you
I
don't have
know
your
if that-
shield out.
Oh, I do have my shield out.
Oh,
I have
right,
4
but you've
arms.
got I don't know if I'll ever get used
And
to
also,
that.
with Rootwalker's handle item is a free action, so
I
she
think,
could have just.
I think that's only true if you have the extra arms feat.
Oh, okay.
I don't think regular root walkers get that.
Okay, so the weapon has grip, so that's also +4. So 1d20 plus 13.
Well, no, because it doesn't matter. But Viper's holding it with 2 hands, so the other +4 is negated for both sides.
Okay, well,
But yeah, doesn't matter.
Either way, it looks like
That axe is
Successful disarm.
gone. Excellent.
yeah. Well done. You managed to disarm. Decency and the axe.
I just turn the blade sideways and just slap it out of her hands.
Okay. What are you gonna do for your other half action?
After slapping that axe out of the way, I'm going to thrust with a regular standard attack, which will be a 19 minus 2 from being shaken, so 17.
17. Okay. That is a hit.
All right, now I get to do 1d12 damage,
Mm.
which will be 10, but I don't have armor piercing.
Okay. So. Alright. She takes 7 points of damage. And. You know what? I might as well just do this. I'm just gonna set up the health bar for her. Where is... Ah, there we are.
I'm gonna have to open this stream on a different screen so I can see all of your secrets.
Okay. Well, can you see their health bars of each other?
Nope.
Mhm.
No.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting. I thought you would have at least been able to see each other's health bars. Well, it makes good for the stream anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. V, what are you gonna do?
I am gonna move forward, and I have a straight shot to trample, and which has a chance to get her sprawled, which is a thing that I would like to do, I think.
Yeah.
So that's 1d20 plus 2 again. which is a 10.
Move through areas occupied by targets 2 or more sizes smaller. Unfortunately, Gentleman Moose is huge and Decency is large. That's only one size smaller. So Decency cannot be trampled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can trample medium-sized creatures or smaller with Gentleman Moose.
Okay, so should I...
Just never
Just-
mind that roll.
Okay, let's do something else then.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna take a 5-foot step, and I'm just gonna start goring this big tree.
Hooray!
That's true. That's not gonna do it. I don't think that's a 6.
No.
That's a 21 though.
Oof. You also rolled a 19. What is the threat range on Gentleman Moose's goring?
That's a question that I might be able to answer. Threat range on Gore is 18 to 20.
Hey!
So that is a crit if you want to activate it by spending an action die.
I would like to, and that's the total of my dice.
Ooh, it's good that you had that one left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you roll damage, and that goes right to Decency's wounds and just bypasses vitality.
Alright. So
Which
that's-
means that she takes a level of fatigue.
A lot of damage too.
Yeah, unless the damage is very bad and doesn't get past the damage reduction. But that's a 13.
Yeah! Oh my god, did she just die?
No.
Oh, the way you were looking suggested that we messed up some plans.
I mean, you took a big chunk out of her wounds. That is true. And then I will, let's see, fatigue. What to use for fatigue? Someone with a sore back.
Yeah. You're all tired. Working too hard.
Yeah. Okay, so you just like rip up open the side that's like already charred, and like ash and wood flakes off of her, and she grips her what would be her ribs were she to have them with 2 of her hands and growls at you.
Yeah.
All right, Dorothy, you're up.
Okay. Hear me out. I have a range of 3. Can I handle handle item with my whip?
No, because that's part of whip basics.
Fine. Don't let me do cool things.
Look,
That's
you take the
pretty
feet and you can
extreme.
do cool things. That is what Fancy Craft is about. Do you want to do something cool? Better take the feet.
And do some math. Fine. I won't be cool then. I'm. Okay. I'm going to delay. No, wait. Yes, I'm going to delay for Foxglove. And Foxglove is in her underfoot stance, so she's going to
If you-
move.
I want to be clear. Delaying means that Decency will lose flair. Because
Yeah,
it-
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
because it's your current initiative count.
you're correct.
Yeah.
Foxglove is going to move to this square because she's in underfoot stance, which means she can go through enemies without a tumble, and she is going to handle the axe. She's not going to equip it. I'm just making it more difficult for her to just pick it up.
What is Foxglove's size? Because yeah, you cannot pick that up because it is size medium. So if
You
Dor-
can't wait.
you can pick up objects up
I
to
know for
one
a-
size larger, and that it would be, and you have to do so with 2 hands. So Dorothy would have to pick that up with 2 hands.
Okay.
I know for a fact this game has rules for pushing and dragging items.
That is true.
I would like to drag some items, please.
I don't suppose you know where those are offhand.
I do not, other than I remember
Wait,
reading.
what if I bull rush it? No, it has to be smaller than me to move. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, the size may be one category bigger than his own, but this is
So Dorothy could bull rush the axe.
yes. Push. That's a push limit. Don't wanna do that.
Okay, here we go.
Would it just be the load limit
You-
for pushing?
You can push or drag up to twice your maximum heavy load at quarter speed. So what is the... Do you happen to know what Foxglove's carrying capacity is?
Maybe actually I might because Foxglove has a strength of 10 and Dorothy has a strength of
strong-ass
9.
So-
Dorothy has a strength of 9. So carrying capacity.
Is also modified by size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Decrease the strength score by 2 per size category below medium. So 10, and then small would be 8. How much further down is diminutive?
that's 2 more because tiny and then diminutive.
So 6, 4. So Foxglove's light load is 20 pounds.
Okay.
That's still strong as crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know actually.
But push and drag is like way higher than
You
load.
can push or drag up to twice your maximum heavy load.
Yeah, maximum heavy load.
Yeah.
That was the light load.
So that's 60 pounds is the max heavy load.
Yeah.
So 60 times 3. So Foxglove can push or drag 180 pounds.
Yes,
So-
all the strength training was worth it.
Canonically, Foxglove never skips leg day.
Never.
So now if we ever worry about Dorothy getting knocked unconscious, Foxglove can drag her to safety.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So, and then she's going to drag it 1, 2, 3, because I can move it half my speed, right?
A quarter of your speed.
Oh, a quarter. So a quarter of 6 is.
Yeah, okay. I was just checking to make sure that the weapon like somehow didn't end up getting heavier than the carrying capacity because it is technically a large, like a size increased one, a large scale, but it's still only 18 pounds. Well,
Okay.
only.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, plus 300%. No, sorry, it's 24 pounds.
Yeah. So she's gonna move it here.
Sorry, where? I was looking at.
Here.
Oh, just here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like right next to Viper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Decency is definitely very confused by what just happened.
What the? Did that fucking rat just take my axe?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the end of Foxglove's turn. And then.
This is a
Dorothy.
good game.
So Dorothy is going to say, "It'd be a shame if that was used against you, wouldn't it?" For an intimidation roll. Where are all your axe basics now? 24.
Okay. That's a natural one on Decency's part.
But nothing really happens with intimidate crits,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
So 2 stress damage.
Okay, so that would be DC 13 with your +4 because you're spooky scary.
Very spooky scary.
And then So that's DC 17. Pass.
She doesn't have any more stress damage on her? I thought she did.
No, she did. But remember, it's half of your stress damage plus 10.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So she
I'll
passes.
get you.
She is not spooked yet.
She's holding
Then-
it together, but it's barely.
I'm going to flare up for 30. But it's again DC 13, unfortunately. And my will save -2 20. Oh, natural 20.
Okay, so all right, I gotta make that resist save.
Yeah. So it would be here, I guess. So do they both get hit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So decency resists. The other one does not.
Okay, so for 6 rounds, -1 to attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Then I'm going to continue not hiding further away. Actually, yeah. So you just like hear a voice from behind the crates just talking shit.
That's why it's +4 spooky.
Is it a ghost?
Where's it coming from?
Disembodied doll voice.
Yeah, I would prefer Ghost, to be honest.
Okay.
Not a fan of dolls.
All right. So it is decency's turn. For having the extra arms, she is going to use her free handle item action to take a hatchet off of one of the adjacent goons.
That's illegal.
She's got an axe again. Because she is surrounded by her goons' corpses, all of whom have axes.
Is my main goal of this
Multiple axes.
like combat just to like run around the dead bodies carrying up all the hatchets?
You see this 3 foot tall doll scurrying between
Just-
piles of crates, just
Arms full of
all these hatchets. What do I?
Oh, goodness. We're going to have to make our equivalent of that meme.
Oh, I just realized I'm definitely looting. These are the dead that I'm okay to loot. So we're getting a windfall of money, guys. If we
getting-
can find someone who can haggle.
You're going to get a windfall of hatchets, you mean?
Yes. Those are as good as money.
Okay. So, Decency picks up one of these hatchets and sort of
Ew.
like moves it back and forth like she's knife fighting because the hatchet is just so much smaller in her hands.
Oh, no, I don't like
Tiny compared to her.
Yeah. All right, and she yeah, she's going to use darting weapon and also sundering chop. So she's going to make 3 attacks. She's going to, let's see. No, she is concerned about that moose. She's going to make 1 sundering chop on Viper and 2 normal attacks on Gentleman Moose. All right, so and that's plus 3. All right, so I'll roll the one on Viper first. It's a 13, so that's a miss. And
Bat it away. Get out of here.
And on Gentleman Moose, that's a 10 and a 19. What is Gentleman the Moose's defense?
Gentleman Moose's defense is 9, I believe. Hang on. Yes, defense 9.
That sounds... Oh, -1 because of fatigue, but that's still a hit on
That's
both of
on
those.
me, though. I'm the one.
Hmm?
What?
Oh no, decency
right.
is fatigued.
Yeah. Decency is fatigue. Okay, so that's 2 hits on Gentleman Moose.
Oh no.
Well, it's not the full-sized axe, so it's not the D12 damage.
Does he have any damage reduction?
So
I don't so.
Me
Oh, damage reduction 1. That's something.
AP2 on the axe.
Wah,
So-
wah.
Yeah, that's ignored.
Gotta get him some barding.
Mhm.
Just armor up.
Oh my
Your
god,
moose.
I want him in a top hat.
What? That's not armor?
Yeah, everything could be armor if you do it right.
You know, considering all the points on his antlers, he could have very many top hats.
That's...
Not just one big scarf.
No.
Oh, yes, also.
Okay, so 2 attacks. That is 8 and 4 points of damage, so 12 points of damage to Gentleman Moose. How much vitality does Gentleman Moose have?
30.
God damn.
Must be nice.
And what's Gentleman Moose's vitality?
Oh, wait, hang on. Vitality 30, wounds 20.
Okay.
Just as a gentle reminder to you and also to the audience, Austin built this NPC, not me. So,
Yep. That's fine. That's fine.
12 is.
Oh, right. And then because of Rend, Decency gets 2 more attacks on Gentleman Moose.
2 more?
Yeah. Rend is for every attack that hits. Ah, damn it. I just realized that I forgot that I gave Decency Tough 1, which means that she can ignore 1 critical hit per combat. And I did not use it.
It might come up
The
again.
option's still there.
Yeah. But that would have
Oh, I need to get this moose some
that's
armor.
the thing about making NPCs who have a lot of abilities is that you sometimes forget that they have stuff like Grueling Combatant, which I will have to remember because it means that every time you miss attacking Decency with a melee attack, you take 2 subdual damage.
Jeez.
But anyways, those 2 rend attacks on Gentleman Moose. 16 and a 13, those hit. And then do another 11 points of damage.
That's 7 out of 30, I think, if I've done my maths correctly.
Yep. I'm also keeping track of Gentleman Moose's health on my health bars.
Cool. Cool and
Okay.
good.
And then Decency is... No, Decency's not gonna move.
Oh, you can't make a rend on a rend on a rend.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's why I was saying that seems a little not
No.
cool.
No, it's just rends on standard attacks. Well,
Oh.
melee attacks that are not from rend. Okay. The clumsy one, having seen that their boss is now in it, is going to find their courage a bit and take a 5-foot step closer to that big scary moose, and then chop at the moose twice with their longsword.
No!
I'm sorry, did you think bringing Gentleman Moose and impaling people with his antlers would mean he would not get threatened?
I'm just really nervous, that's all.
Okay, so... That first attack is a miss. The second attack is a hit. And the longswords do 1d12 damage. That's another 7 points of damage. Gentleman Moose is out of vitality.
Damn. What does that mean?
Nothing yet. As soon as Gentleman Moose takes a point of wound damage, then he is fatigued, or gains a level of fatigue.
Okay.
That's that one's turn. The other one, is gonna continue shouting through the doorway. See? Even if you take away the boss's axe, she's still the biggest badass on this island.
Oh my god. is this tree Pitbull? Just the hype man?
Um,
Did he just sell me timeshares?
and is yelling that at Viper because they can't see V through the doorway.
Find that resolve button again.
Hey.
5, right, +7. That is a myth. That's a failure. You successfully shrug that off, and then they say, "She's gonna gut you with a hatchet, bro."
Bruh.
I held off, but it fits so well for this person. And they get a spooky 22.
Oh, man. And well, that one took.
Yep. So you are going to take.
11 is less than 22.
You're gonna take 4 stress damage.
2, 3, 4. That puts me at 5. Ah, fuck. That's another level of shaken.
Oh, how many levels are you at now?
That is 2.
Okay, so that's a minus 40 your attacks total now. Okay, and with that we go to the back to the start of the initiative count, but it is time for our break. So, everyone, we will be back shortly. See you in about 5 minutes.